Hi, this is Lennon, and here's a video showing you guys how the scene was built. So let's zoom out the camera and take a look at the setup here. So the scene was built around the mecha here, that's in olive green. So I'm going to go ahead and show this guy first. I spent about 8 hours making it and pretty happy with how it turned out. So here are some of the features. Starting off with the legs. You have the treads. They unfortunately don't spin, but the legs, they are able to pivot, so you can have them laid out like that. And the body spins on a turntable, and I'm pretty happy with how the wheel or the tire piece that I used here turned out. And there's two weapons on the two sides, a minigun and another heavier gauze cannon. The cockpit area is pretty interesting because before I was thinking about using a standard windshield, but there wasn't a shape that fits the boat piece nicely, so I decided to construct my own, and that took about an hour. So I'll go ahead and show you guys how it was made. First of all, the top opens so you can see that it in fact fits a minifigure. So the rest of it, let's see if I can find a good way to undo this. The rest of it is made using these sausage pieces to connect the wedges. And that's mostly the technique that was used here. Turns out, after that, I decided to use some color to spice up the model. I chose to go with sand green and a little bit of the dark orange and brown there. So yeah, that's the mech, and let's go on to the diorama. Where do I start? So a lot of people commented on the texture here, and that's exactly what I wanted to go for with these masonry bricks. I got them from Luckbook, so they're very cheap and they're not expensive as you thought they would be going at Brooklyn prices. This is a small piece of the road. It's narrow for a vehicle to fit, but for the sizes of the diorama, I chose to have a narrow road, I guess. And then you can see the gutter part was made by these bricks, which I actually use quite a lot. You can see them used here in the backdrop here and along the back there, and they're actually used for the supports as well for the main building. So lots of recycling of parts. And let's see. So breaking it down, this is what it looks like. This is pretty much all these masonry bricks that I own. And the two sections of the building, here they are. Let me get you the big one from the back. So again, it's a very, very simple construction, nothing fancy at all. You can see this is pretty basic building. These are held up like that. And these railings are from Alt Bricks, so they're not Lego, but they look nice in this thing in my opinion. And sandbags, these are also from Alt Bricks. These minifigures, I guess they're the government's forces or the police, whatever you want to call them. The guns are not brick arms. They're from another custom vendor. I had them for like about a year now. I can't remember the name, so I apologize for that. But this helmet here, it's a non-production part, and they're available from Bricklink right now for less than, I think I got them for less than $2, so they're relatively inexpensive. And just shows you what those guys look like. And then the opposition, you have the rebels. Here's what they look like. Again, my minifigures are very plain. I mean, I don't really go all out on the customization part because I don't really know that much about custom accessories. And then he's still using a bazooka, kind of shows the my limited arsenal of brick arms weapons. But It's the only one that I found in my scanty collection that does area of effect damage, so it's the best weapon against the mech, I guess. Now, in terms of these buildings, I kind of want to make modular cubes that can stack up, again, just to make the building easier and kind of also show the spontaneous assembling of the buildings, if that makes any sense. But basically, I'm not too well versed with futuristic architecture in a dystopia, I guess, so I just went ahead and chose the easy way out. In the back, you can see there's a small vignette here. Okay, and this is actually a recycled model from a small creation built back in 2011, so it's always good to recycle models. They come in handy. And a few of the details I want to show you guys. These are little crates. These are official Lego stickers, and they came from one of the Racer sets. And these are the creations for charity Coke cans. Let's see if I can zoom in on this. Yeah, these are made by Eclipse Graphics, and he was nice enough to donate a whole bag full of them. Some random stuff, you know, a baseball bat, some shotgun shells. But other than that, it's pretty much it. Oh yeah, and then here are the light bricks that I used. Pretty much, I put a bracket over it so it stays lit up, and then I just stick it into the doors, and then they kind of create the lighting effect. So as you can see, the scene was very simple. The main focus was on the mech, and I did want to go for my attempt on making a scene because there are actually a lot of futuristic military builders out there who are making these things. So I want to see, you know, what it's like to do one, and it really is pretty impressive how they are getting the lighting right, getting all the angles right, because you really have to I guess calculate how much extra stuff you want to build, and then you know what that extra part's going to be. I chose, for example, like to add texture to the walls. I added some pipes. There are decisions, in fact, that I think are really critical for influencing how the mock works out. I'm not 100% pleased with how mine turned out. Again, it's my first attempt, but I'll be studying a lot the scenes that those builders have made. So overall, it's a good learning experience. Always fun to kind of go outside the comfort zone and build something new. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you guys next time.